Cincinnati City Councilwoman Tamaya Dennard has two court dates tomorrow morning, one for an eviction, the other for her potential removal from office. Our Walter Smith Randolph is at City Hall after talking with one of the people who sued her to remove her from office. Walter.
Yeah, Paula and Kyle, today both Ohio's Attorney General and Prosecutor Joe Deters both said that the local courts are the only courts that should handle this matter. But there is a local lawsuit that has State Representative Thomas Brinkman's name on it. He says that Tamaya Dennard should be removed from office as soon as possible. But there is another state lawmaker on the other side of the aisle who says Brinkman should stay out of this. Republican State Representative Tom Brinkman is jumping into the Cincinnati City Hall fray.
Somebody had to do something, and I thought that this was the most prudent thing to do.
Brinkman is one of 5 people who filed this lawsuit seeking Tamaya Dennard's immediate removal from office. Dennard is charged with bribery and attempted extortion, accused of selling her votes in exchange for cash.
Just shocked. And again, what I expected was that our leaders would stand up and do something. Instead, they just wrang their hands and said how much they love the city, but we can't do anything.
Mayor Cranley and most of City Council have weighed in, but the response has been cautious, saying Dennard deserves due process. Brinkman says he knows why.
There's a lot of stuff that's behind the scenes here, and that's why they're scared to do anything. And, you know, she's a member of the Gang of Five. Their words, not mine. They called themselves the Gang of Five. So there's a lot more that's going to come out.
But former Cincinnati City Council member and current state senator Cecil Thomas says this is none of Brinkman's business.
This is a local matter. The local laws should prevail in these situations, and it's not proper for state officials to try to move a local situation.
Senator Thomas says Dennard deserves her due process, and he cautions against jumping to conclusions.
Aren't we supposed to be a country where you're innocent until proven guilty? And if, you know, and it's all up to Tamaya to decide how she wants to proceed.
Now, Dennard has said through her own attorneys that she will make her decision by the end of next week. As for this lawsuit, it is up to the city solicitor whether or not this case moves forward. For now, we're live at City Hall. Walter Smith Randolph, Local 12 News. Paula?
All right, thank you, Walter. And as for the whistleblower who reported Dennard to the FBI, he is being praised by his employer. Tom Gableman is an attorney with Frost Brown Todd. He's worked with Hamilton County for decades. The firm released a statement today saying it takes courage for citizens to come forward and assist law enforcement. We also learned today that fellow council member Greg Landsman loaned Dennard money twice last year, two $500 payments.
She's a friend and a colleague, and so I helped, and you know, at the time I was under the impression that she was in real trouble, you know, and I wanted to be, you know, there for her.
Landsman says he was given the green light from the city's city solicitor's office to loan Dennard the money as long as he reported it on the appropriate forms. There's a hearing tomorrow morning on the lawsuit to remove Dennard, and we will be at the courthouse. Stick with Local 12 and local12.com for complete coverage of this story as it plays out both in court and at City Hall.